Hey, it's Michaela Eichenbaum for Dose. We're here in Encinitas, California at Bergamot Spa here at the yoga studio. Next to me is Helen Schettini, professional snowboarder. Good to see you, Helen.
Good to see you.
So what do you have planned for this season?
Right after here, I'm going to head straight back up to Whistler, Canada, my home, and start shredding and hopefully start filming pretty quick.
And you just had a part come out with Adidas snowboarding. What was that like? Tell us about that.
It was amazing. They did such a great job of showcasing my snowboarding experience, my history, my life doing that sort of thing. So I was really, I got goosebumps when I first saw it, and it just turned out really well, good reviews.
And what was your favorite part of filming?
I think the biggest part with those guys was seeing, my idols and the people that I've looked up to for so long being interviewed for it, like DCP, Roman, Annie, Christophe, and see them say such good things about me. That definitely, hit home.
So Helen, you come down to Encinitas for the summers, coming from Canada. Tell us about that.
Last year I was down here 3 times just for sponsors for magazines, things like that, and I just loved it so much. I met a great group of friends, yourself included. So this year I decided to actually drive down in July and stay till the snow fell. So I've been down here for a few months and been loving every minute of it, soaking up the sun, surf, sand. It's been amazing.
Next to me is Lauren Duke, the founder of Yoga at Bergamot and a well-known yoga teacher in the Encinitas community. Lauren's going to show Helen and I a few good yoga poses for snowboarding. What do you have planned for us, Lauren?
We'll see, but we're just going to do a few postures just to lengthen and open up the low back. As I can imagine, there's a lot of compression in the type of work that you're doing, so anything that can really create a little more space so you can live in a pain-free body. Okay, so just come into a forward fold. And I like to start with this before I'm about to do anything, just because it's super basic and it helps to open up your low back, and it also brings your head below your heart. And that's automatically calming for the nervous system. So if you're feeling unfocused or not composed, it's a really good way to kind of bring yourself right back to here. And just bring your heels a little bit wider. Yeah, and you always want to have the heels a little wider than your toes because it helps take your inner thighs back, and you can open up your low back, which you really want because you have constant compression from all the things that you're doing every single day, and whether you're an athlete or not, on your low back. So just lean your weight a little bit forward. Yeah, a gentle bend to the knees is good because if you're constantly pushing against yourself and you're not bending, you're probably going to feel like you're going to break, and you have a few different hamstrings that makes it really possible to do. Okay, so with Cobra Pose, I'd like to teach it a little bit wider, right? Fingers turn out just a little bit, and then you lift your shoulders and you squeeze your upper back. That's the first thing you do because automatically you start to open your chest and then you get the heads of the shoulders up. So as you push down, you lift up, and you want to stretch your legs back. So you go about halfway up, and then rather than just pushing, you don't want to push away from yourself, you start to pull forward. So push through your hands and then drag your chest forward between your thumbs. You feel a difference? And you start to get between your ribs too, right? Your intercostal muscles. So there's a pushing sensation and there's a pulling, so you're doing it all, and then you lift up on your sternum. So you get your curl in the upper back rather than your lower back, and again, that way you're savoring the health and length and space in your low back. So forehead to the ground, and then just press back child's pose. And then down dog just kind of nails everything out. It's like the best posture you can do. If there's 2 or 3 poses that you can do in one day, this would be one of the poses that I would recommend every single day because of the therapeutic aspects of it. And you want to just create as much space as you can from your fingers all the way to your hips, and then your hips all the way down to your heels, so there's just really long, clean lines of energy. And rather than pushing against yourself, trying to bring your chest back towards your thighs, right? In everyday life, like a lot of the things we're doing in our compression sports, we're already making ourselves smaller, like hitting the ground or, right, falling off whatever it is that you're standing on. And so you want to do something different. You want to actually pull your ribs in and lift your arm bones up. And then against that, push your thigh bones back. And that's actually going to help you use your lungs more too. just walk your right hand to the right, stretch your left arm to the sky. And this is all just really basic stuff, right? You don't even have to get fancy for yoga to be healing. Just really super basic is the best way to go. Basic, but aligned right and super effective. Both shoulders back, and then you turn into a little back bend, lift your sternum, and then you can just curl right against my thigh. Good, both hands to the ground, and then you're just gonna rock your back foot forward.
Thanks so much for taking the time to teach us today, Lauren, and I hope you have a great season, Helen.
Thank you.
Namaste. We'll see you next time on Dose.